Welcome to our first mail/assessment video for the $1,000 challenge. As you can see, we got a lot of mail. Some of it's opened already. Some of it we showed you that we recorded already. We have this here. We also, if I go here, we will see the Excel sheet that we're working with. So I'm going to update that Excel sheet. I have the camera on me. You're going to see me look over at the computers that are on the side every once in a while so I can record this stuff. If you haven't checked us out yet or haven't checked this out yet, this is our $1,000 challenge where Zach and I are each taking $1,000 and seeing how much we could turn it into by the end of the year. We're recording everything, showing you guys everything. Hopefully you learn with us. I know we got this question a lot, so I'm going to say it directly. We will be sharing a blank copy of this spreadsheet for everybody to use once we're done building it. We will also be sharing the spreadsheet in a read-only format so everybody can follow along with this as we go along. So, first off, what I did here is I'm going to check in all the cards. So we have our Ohtani 1987. And remember the other day, I put a lot of the cards, and we also kept the envelope so we could see who they came from. Ohtani 87, so that's going to go onto our spreadsheet. That was a Topps Chrome. Ohtani purple, Ohtani silver pack right here. So we're going to change, take the camera off, change that to received. I'm going to leave the count. We have the Eric Dickerson. So anything that I have open already, I'm going to just change real quick. The Eric Dickerson, I will tell you, let me show you this actually. We did make a little mistake. I didn't realize this was a collegiate card. So that's a $6.49 mistake. I'm probably going to eat a loss on that one. I'll look it over, but I don't think I'm going to be grading that one in general. All right. Next up, we have another package. This one came in a bubble mailer. So, we got our Brady lot here. So this is the stuff that I don't really love when these cards, I pay for good shipping, and all these cards come not in top loaders. So I'm just gonna lay this down on the side. Oh, I didn't even have it up. So I'm gonna end up recording all these Bradys right here. So you know what? I'll do it real quick right now. We got 2022 Panini Mosaic 251 Tom Brady. We got 2022 Panini Mosaic 291 Tom Brady Green Reactive. We have 2022 Donruss Dominators D24 Tom Brady. We have 182 here, so this is 2022. 2022 Panini Mosaic 182 Tom Brady Pink Refractor. And 2021 Panini Select 1 Tom Brady die cut. I don't know if black and gold is a insert or not, but so I'm just going to leave it there. And then we have 251 2022 Tom Panini Mosaic Tom 251 fudge. I can't type today. Tom Brady silver Mosaic. All right, and these are all ready to go as well. I am also, just so you know, I'm going to put a note here where I have the notes for the whole Tom Brady lot. So this is an order note. One top loader, rest, penny sleeve. So then I know that buyer is the one that did that. That seller, I mean. So next up, we have the Mosaic Hall of Fame lot that we bought. Again, this was 6 cards. Again, all in penny sleeves. 6 cards. Camera on cards. All Hall of Famers. So mosaics. So I actually like this lot a lot. This was $1 a card, $1.08 a card. Big fan of this lot. I think there's decent money here for $1 a card. So I'm sorry that we're recording a lot of cards here, but this is part of the process, and I want to share the whole process with you guys. So these are all 2019 Panini, Mosaic, Magic, Johnson, Orange Reactive, Magic. So this is the grind part of it, right? Like, this is the part nobody ever wants to do, which is recording it. But I also think this is one of the most important parts of the whole process. And this is same thing, but blue reactive. So I'm just gonna Control D, blue reactive. We have Oscar Robertson, 2019, Panini, Mosaic, 286, Oscar Robertson. Not sure I'm going to grade all of them. Not sure what I'm going to do with these guys, all of them, but like for $1 a card, I feel like this is good. This is just in general a good lot to buy. 2019, Panini. Well, here we go. Look at this. So I'm just reviewing this, and you can see it doesn't even say the full number on the card here. Let me see if I can zoom in on here. Is it focusing? It's not going to be bright enough. Okay. Well, it's a 280 something card, the number, and you don't even have the whole number. So this one will definitely not grade. I think it's 289. 289. Patrick Ewing, pink reactive. We will get to opening the mail, and we will get to reviewing the cards. But first we have to record all the cards, and this I will probably not do this in the future. I'll probably just have them all in there before I go live or before I record. But I wanted to go through how I do it, show you guys how I do it, and go through everything and take notes as I am entering the cards. Just because I want to give the entire experience. I want you guys to see what it would be like if you had to do everything. And this is just, I mean, this might end up being a longer video than I want it to be, but it's part of the game. Abdul Jabbar, orange, reactive. And it's also how detail-oriented this process is. So that goes over there. I'm going to go here and change this to received. I'm going to change the Brady to received. And I'm going to go back to our spreadsheet. I'm sorry I didn't have it on there for a little bit, but you heard me talking at least. So we're going to fill this down, all the Brady's, Control D, and Magic, down here, Control D, Kareem, all right, so we have our pile of cards that have been received. You know what? I'm gonna make this two different review videos. We have all this mail that's piled up here. We have all this mail that is piled up here. I'm gonna leave this for another day. I'm gonna leave this stuff for another day so we could sort of not make this take all day. Make a second video with that. I don't want these videos to be an hour long. I want these videos to be 20 to 30 minutes long. So, all right. So now we have our cards. I'm going to zoom in so we can get more camera on them. Okay. We have our light. Okay. Have our cards here. Also, just so you guys know, I will have my My card saver is available. So when I review the cards, I could put them in card savers if I'm going to grade them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have one pile for list without grading and one pile for grading. All right, so first, the Harper again. I know I said this the other day. It looks a little diamond cut to me. I don't know. Diamond cut, if you guys don't know, means that it's not really straight. It looks straight in the picture. It looks straight in the video. It's close, man. I don't know. Okay. So let's take it out. Nice and slow. First general appearance is good. Man, I am unprepared. I don't have a microfiber. Gonna have to go get a microfiber in 30 seconds. All right. You'll see I'm not using a magnifying glass at all. I'm just using my eyes. Some print lines over there, not a big deal. Looking at the back, I don't see any major issues. Look closely at each corner. Again, I'm torn on this card. The diamond cut is really the thing that's got me. So what I'm saying is there's a smaller gap right here than there is on this side. It's like minuscule, but it definitely exists. I think I'm going to sell this guy raw. I'm not 100% sure. I may change my mind on this one. I go back and forth a lot. All right, cool. So I see microfibers though. I have acquired them. I'm going to put it in a card saver just in case I change my mind. I'm going to grab some microfibers so I have them to wipe cards down. If I decide I'm going to change that one up and send it in, you know what? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here. Before I do anything else, I'm going to go find the Bryce Harper. Card notes. Slightly diamond, borderline to sub. Right? I'm going to say projected grade is a 9. So I'm not 100% sure. Now I have my notes there. Now I'm going to move on to the next card. I have number 94, so it's the first card on my list. 94 pink mosaic, pink reactive, pink camo, I'm sorry. Third time's a charm. Again, take it out. Slowly remove from penny sleeve. Very clean card. Give it a good wipe. It's the most I do. Okay. All right. So I see a slight issue on the back over here and some slight edge peeling actually. And another dimple right there. Let me see if I can get a better view on this edge peeling at the bottom. Can't really see it from the side. Yeah, there you go. You can see it right there. You can see it's lifted up a little. So this is not a card to grade. This is going to go in the definitely not grade pile. Unfortunately, this one's not going to grade. It's probably an 8 or a 9. Wasn't major edge peeling, but it's not a card I'm going to end up grading. So now I'm going to say here, 8 card notes, slight edge peel. Be careful with this seller. So now I know when I look at cards from Soupy Cards, I have to be careful. Am I going to always go back and look over my notes? No, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for Soupy Cards to see if I can buy another card just to cross them off my list if that's the case. You got to take notes on who's selling you the cards so you know what to buy from again. All right. This is the next one down. That one was only $4. There's a reason he sold it to me for a discount, right? So, might just auction that or put it at $9.99 best offer, put a little note, and just take the hit. If I get a hit, maybe be able to break even on it anyway. Just going to flip this one over right away. Really clean back. There's a print line going through it, but that's the same on every one of these. I don't think that's a big deal. All right. Corners look good. Edges look good. I don't know if you see this print line going through it. You can see it there. It goes all the way through. They generally don't kill you for that. Very common on these cards. They generally don't kill you for that. Going to give it a wipe. Look for any major flaws on the front. No major flaws. So guess what, boys and girls? I mean, I think this channel ranks out at like 99% men watching it. So if I say boys, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but it's just what it is. This pink camo will be the first one that we're sending into PSA for sure. So I'm saying it. I think it's going to be a 10. It could be a 9. I'm going to write a note. 2 horizontal lines on back. Just so I know. So when it comes back, I could reevaluate. All right, now we're going to find the Ohtani over here. The Ohtani that's marked. So if you see, again, we have the Ohtani. We have it marked as received. So I know that's the card I'm looking for. Going to go back to our review. And we're going to go through it like this for every single card that comes in. Again, I'm not going to do the whole showing you how I recorded every single time. Because I'll agree that's probably pretty boring to watch. But it also is when I spark new ideas of what I want to record. So, okay, we have the Ohtani coming out now. I love grading Ohtani stuff. I think it's a good thing to grade. These 85s are generally tough, but they're generally tough because of centering. Nice looking front. See no issues that I'm worried about on the front. I like the color of the back. See where the light is? Looking at everything. I looked at the top. That's an eye thing. That's nothing. Let's turn it to the side, get a different angle. Again, I see no problems at all with this card. So this is card number 2 that's going in. All right, card number 2. All right, so now again, let's go back to our computer and say I'm expecting a 10 on the Ohtani. Clean. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a note for every single card. Every card gets a note. Okay. The fun ones to me are the lots because there's such a low cost involved with them. All right. So this Dickerson, the centering's off top to bottom and left to right. So the big, I'll put it a little further back. The big problem with the centering is when it's both directions. And you could see here, so there's, with this little design, you can count. There's 1, right here, count this line. 1, 2, 3 or so prism dots. And on the other side, there's, it's tough to see. There's at least 3. Looks like there's 4.5 or so on the other side. So we know there's a big difference in centering. All in all, this is a really clean looking card. It's low numbered, Hall of Fame auto. I'm debating it. I'm actually in the debate process on it. It's 2.5 of the dots that way, 1.5. I think I'm getting a 9 on it, and a 9 on a collegiate card, even though it's numbered, is rough. So I'm gonna skip it. If it were better centered, I'd actually probably send it in. I'm just gonna skip it because I know it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna get a 10. So I'm gonna go find it over here. Again, we got 9 projected, centering off both directions. I forgot to leave my note here for these. No top loaders. All right, so we got a little pile going. We have 2 cards going in, 1 card on the fence, and 2 cards not going in. We got 12 more cards to look at. We got our Brady that was in the top loader. Okay, come on out, Tom. All right. The front on these mosaics is generally clean. I've never really seen a huge issue. But he does have pretty good quality control on the fronts. All right. The back. Again, let's take it on the horizontal also. See if anything shows up that way. I try to look at both directions just because of the grain of the stock. You miss something one direction, but you see it the other. There's definitely print lines on it. You could see them, but again, those don't matter. Yeah, this card's definitely going in. So, okay. This was actually the last one, I think, on our lot. Okay. So, camera off. Got to see our whole thing here. Mosaic, Brady, silver mosaic. That's that one. So 10. All right, I'm going to actually just take mosaic, Brady. Green. Okay, so this is in the right order. Okay. All right. This card I'm most likely not grading no matter what. This has to be absolutely, yeah. So I see a couple marks on the top. Keep a couple scratches going throughout the card. Little ding on the top edge over there. This is a no grade. I don't think I have enough top loaders over here. And with the stuff that is not, I'm going to project an 8 on that one. That surface was rough. Many surface issues. With the stuff that is not like the mosaics or the inserts, I'm going to be even pickier. I'll be very honest with you guys. I bid on this lot, and I did not bid what I bid like $90,000 on this lot for 6 cards accidentally. I meant to bid like some weird number, and I forgot the decimal, and it ended up just being a bad bid. It happens. I didn't message the buyer. I didn't message the seller one time to try to back out of it. I'll live my life. I think I paid too much for it. I think I paid like $5 a card or $6 a card. So I don't think it was a good buy. It was a mistake. There's no question about it. That being said, if 4 of these grade out, or 3 or 4 of these grade out, it still could be a win. Right? It could still definitely be a win. So let's actually take 1 second break. Let's go and pull up Chrome. Let's just go right here real quick. I'm going to bring the browser back up and card ladder, login, mosaic, Brady, reactive, PSA 10. $60 PSA 10, 37, 40, 46, 78, 56, 36, 41, 40, 65, 30 for blue reactive, 41, 36, 40. So again, it's $19 to grade. These cards cost me $6 a pop. If I get 4 of them and I go 100%, I'm making money, right? I have to be a little bit pickier with them for sure. But those 2 cards seem clean. If I can get 1 more, I'm going to make money on this lot. And the other cards will just end up being giveaways or something. All right, so I already see an edge issue here. These paper cards are definitely in worse shape. So the cards look like, with the flaws that I'm seeing on these, it looks like somebody that probably grades cards but doesn't evaluate that great. All right, so hold on. I want to make sure I fix this. Let me make sure I have green reactive, 10, you, not 8, I guess. I wouldn't grade the card, so it doesn't matter really. We got pink reactive coming up next. Again, these will go 30, 35 bucks. I'm into them a little steep, but they're clean. Front is clean. As long as I don't see a major flaw, and those print lines to me are not a major flaw. The corners aren't the best. There is a definitely chance that some of these cards get 9s. I'm not going to be 100%. I'm never going to be 100%. But I don't love that corner. I'm going to take it off the camera for a second to look a little closer. This is going to go in my maybe pile. I'm not 100% sold on this. I think it'll get a 9. It's a 9. It could be a 10. This is also something that I'm going to do a little bit more research and see. Maybe it's a BGS card. Maybe it's a card that I sent to BGS. I'm going to write, so instead of writing a grade guess, I'm going to write borderline 9, 10. It's a card that could get a 10. I'm not going to say it, but it depends. That one's one that's grader dependent. Okay, so we got a Brady die cut here. Looking pretty clean to start. The edges and the corners, these things are a disaster normally. I don't know if that's part of the card or not. And there's definitely a crease over here. See that? I'm trying to get it. There you go. No chance this grades. All right. So another one bites the dust on this card. So we got a couple gradable ones, a couple that are whatever, damaged. So for here we're gonna write dinged edge, soft-ish corners. We got 2. I'm okay with 2. All right, now we're up to the next pack, which is the next mosaics. Hopefully we can get some more clean ones. Again, we're looking here if we can get 3 or 4 of these. It's a good one. I especially wanted the Magics. The Magic's the best seller out of all the guys that were in this lot, so I really wanted the Magics to be good. Super sharp corners. Edges look good. Alright, nothing there. I'm gonna get a better angle here. Okay. That looks good. One angle here, see if I see anything. Nothing. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. Into the loaders. All right, so we got a projected 10 on the first Magic. Again, quick look at the front to see if there's any major flaws. Nothing. Turn it over. Nice. All right, so we got a line going here. I have to see if I get a better angle on it, if it's more of a line or more of an indented thing. Yeah, that looks like an indent. That's not just a print line. That's a good angle on it. Let me see if I can get it on the screen for you. Right, going through his left bicep. See it? It's not through his left bicep. It's where his left bicep meets his elbow. There you go, right there. It's going to be right here. So That's not a gradable card to me. It's probably a 9. It's not major damage. It's probably a 9. But it's just not... I'll lose money on a 9 on this card. So I'm going to just write back issue. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to say 9. I'm going to say back. Back line issue. All right, that's it. Nothing crazy. So now these guys, like Oscar, first of all, we know Ewing I'm not grading, so I'm not even going to look that one over. But Oscar, I have to be very sure on Oscar. Oh, man, there's a huge damage in this one, I think. Yeah, this card's a wreck. Can you see that line going through the whole thing? Like, look right at his waistline. Oh, boy. So, without even turning this card over, I'll do it anyway. But Oscar, no way. Damaged. I'm not the person that's going to return a card, especially when it's 99 cents, but that's a damaged card. Damaged front surface. Ewing, we saw this already. The number is missing from the back. So, going to just not even bother. Ewing, number missing on back. All right. Dr. J and Kareem are left. Okay, nothing wrong there. Normal looking back so far. Some little marks down here. I don't think it's a major issue though. I think we're good on this. So I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile, just because I'm gonna look up the value of this card as a PSA 10. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Right? 2019 Dr. J. Okay, let's pull the browser back. 2019 Julius Irving. Reactive PSA. PSA 10 goes for 20, 17. I mean, this one's 44. It's orange. I mean, look at this. 125 bucks. $40, so I don't think that's a real sale. Reactive orange, $40. Cost me $1. I'm into it for 20. I don't see any PSA 9 sales of it. I think I could probably get 15 or 20 out of it as a 9. I have a good shot at a 10, I think. So, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to write slight back issue. I'm projecting it to be a 9 or a 10. I'm pretty sure it's a 10. But not 100. But whatever. We'll see what happens. Last one. We got Kareem. No front issues. I mean, they'd have to be real sticklers to give that one a 9 in my mind. This one's got a bad print line going through the whole thing. You can see that right away. See the whole thing going through. Next to his glasses straight down. So, there's a chance that still gets a 10. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it to me. So, a lot of these cards, what I'll probably end up doing is listing them fixed price $4.99 or something like that. That's not a major flaw, right? That's a flaw. There's no question about it. But to me, it's not a major flaw. Print line on back, vertical. So, all right. All right, so what happened is we have these two borderline cards, so I'm not sure about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that we're sending in. We got Dr. J, orange reactive, Magic Johnson, orange reactive, Brady, green reactive, Brady mosaic, Otani insert, and Mahomes pink reactive. So we went through 20-ish cards, and we picked out 6. So we're already cutting it down to 30% of the cards that came in. I will be doing another reveal with the next batch of cards that are sitting over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open all of them, record all of them, and put that in. But I wanted to show you guys the plain white envelope thing might not be the best. Card still looks like it might be fine, but that is stomped on. All right, guys. Really appreciate you watching these, and I look forward to doing many more videos for you about this challenge. These are going out. Hopefully they're back in a month or so. Should go out on Friday, and hopefully we see them back. I will also be recording what submission number it's in. So I'm going to go back through here and record the submission number that I have this in and go from there. Thank you so much.